Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. So, I have a question for you guys, right? Lately, I've been seeing a lot of, articles, readings, videos surrounding, kids paying off their parents' debt and essentially saying that their parents no longer have to work in their lives, right? And the thing is, and this is my question to you, if work is such a virtue, why do we applaud people for making other people not engage in said virtue? You ever thought about that? Because ever since you're a child, right, you're being told you need to work hard. Hard work is going to lead you to success. Hard work is what you need to do in your life. That is what's necessary. Yet, on the complete other hand, you got people making these types of videos, right? Kids repaying their parents back for all they've done, debt, mortgages, dream car. I retired my parents, emotional. I retired my parents at 22. I retired my mom at 21, emotional. Okay, you get, various, types of videos with those titles, etc. Now, that's their choice. They're free to do that, etc. But I want to think about this in the grand scheme of things and still related to economics, right? You're told that you should work hard. Why? Because that's going to be essentially your salvation to have more success in life. But in the back end, you're also told that you want to try to retire. Just a couple months ago, you had Warren Buffett's right hand man. His name was Charlie Munger. He was, I believe, an executive at Warren Buffett's company, which he helped found it. I shouldn't just say Warren Buffett's company, but Berkshire Hathaway. He worked literally until he was 99 years old. Okay. 99 years old. Now, that's not applauded by a lot of people. What's applauded is, fire, financial independence, retire early, or, making so much money or doing business so much that you can retire your family, your mom, dad, sisters, brothers, etc. I want people to think about something real quick. One of the reasons why people have success is that their fundamentals and beliefs align with one another instead of being contradictory. The idea that working is a virtue, but on the other hand, we're going to reward people by saying they no longer have to work again and say that's a good thing, but that's contradictory, right? It's very contradictory. What exactly do I propose? Okay. People say that they love to work, right? And this is how this is going to benefit you in the long term. You say that you love to work. Well, guess what? I have the solution to you. The best thing you can ever do in your life, if you truly love to work, is you should engage in business formation and scaling. So what exactly is business formation and scaling? It's simple. Is when you engage in commerce legally through the state. So you're going to, create your own business through the state, get your LLC or S Corp, what have you, and you scale it up. Now, why do I make that statement? Because when you have your own business that you formulated and you scale, you are responsible for every facet of that business having success. When you merely have a job, you're only focused on one part of the business, which is what is given to you from the top down. No matter if you're an engineer, no matter if you are a medical doctor, no matter you're a credentialed professional, if you have to get a job and become an employee, you are merely given tasks to make a living. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to say this to be, derogatory. I'm not trying to say you being an employee is a pejorative, etc. What I'm trying to communicate to you is that as a person who finds a business or who founded a business, you have more responsibility than a person who merely just has to do a job. Okay. This is why I say many a times, and people think I'm, full of it when I say this, but business people truly do have the most jobs because they got to be their own salespeople. They have to be their own marketers. They have to be their own networkers. They have to be their own management. So even though you have, CEOs going to networking events, talking to people, speaking with people, and from the outside, externally, they're seeing CEOs having fun. They're really, truthfully, are connecting and associating with other people. This is why I truly love networking events as well as association events, because those events are primarily for professional audiences. Okay. If I go to, let's say, Toastmasters, that's essentially an event to do better in public speaking, right? If I go to, let's say, a tech conference, like Apple, conference, okay? Well, that's a meetup for a bunch of people who enjoy Apple's products and services. You get my point. If work is a virtue and you truly love work, then your professionalism will land you to finding your own business. That's just a fact. Now, for the people who disagree with this because, you have a job, you're an employee, you make so much money that you probably make more than the average business person, you're still in a position where you really don't own what you can do. So saying that you have a job doesn't necessarily mean that you own said job. You merely possess a job. You're doing well at your job. New management comes in. They start getting rid of benefits. They start coming in and cutting your time or your salary, wages, etc. And then you're told, hey, what you need to do is you need to find another job, right? That's an okay solution. Now, here's the deal. Let's say you do find another job, okay? Are they going to offer the similar benefits that your old job had? Does the marketplace within your vicinity where you wish to work even exist? Having a $250,000 software job in California may be common, but it may not be as common if you live in a state like, I don't know, Arkansas or Mississippi. Yeah, you get my point. Okay. You, as an employee, don't have as many opportunities and responsibilities as a person who's an employer, who, formulates their own business, or who is an entrepreneur. Okay. If we are going to talk about the most, empowered professional, I'm talking about this in the private space. I'm not talking about public, but in the private space. But the most empowered professional is going to be a business professional. They're not going to be merely a technical professional that could just, work on the technicals. They're going to be people who can actually make a living, because professionalism is your vocation and it's your trade. Okay. They all mean the same thing. The only difference is society's understanding and social standards regarding the word usage between professional, trade, vocation, etc. That's the only difference. Okay. So let's look at this overall. Work is a virtue. If you really enjoy work, you're going to start your own business, entrepreneurship. You have the most responsibilities, you do the most jobs, and you make the most money. And more importantly, you actually control your property. Because as I said before, I'll say this again, the highest level of property ownership is business property, not just owning your house. If you are an employee, you still work, okay? You got people working 80, 90, 100 hours a week, but you don't own how you make your living. And you are definitely subject to the whims of someone above you. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed the video, and you guys take care. Bye.